What's up, everybody? Brett here, happy today. Jumping back into some more StarCraft II. Picking up where we left off last time, we had just finished the Whispers of Doom. Part of this, what do they call it? Calderan memory crystal? Something like that. And we jumped into the first mission, nailed it. And now, I mentioned that in order to get some of these research points and unlock either the Hercules transport or the Predator, and the command center reactor or the automated refinery before our next main story mission, that we should just go ahead and jump into the next memory here, as it doesn't progress the story.
Allies, and we made our way to the forbidden archive world of Zakul. There, a triumvirate of mystic preservers awaited us, and in the shadows, something else was watching and waiting.
Hell yeah. So one of the cool things about this, in addition to us getting a break from playing as Terran and getting to play Protoss, getting more backstory and such around Zeratul as a character, is that we're also laying the groundwork for the trilogy, right? For the overarching story, the Xel'Naga, this mysterious overlord, supreme race that created us, right? I don't know if the Terran are in that mix. I don't think they are. I think they're considered outside of that. But we're still in the prophecy somehow. The Zerg and the Protoss have their eternal struggle, and we're going to learn a lot more about that and what kind of the future is. But this is all laying the groundwork and making you familiar with the concept of the Xel'Naga. And all of these stories are going to make a lot more sense as we get further into the Terran mission. Alright, with all that said, we have to consult the preservers of Zakul.
Alright, Zeratul, old buddy, you got your mysterious prophecy. Now let's see what your preservers made of it.
My quest to decipher the prophecy took me to the forbidden archive world of Zakul. Here, 3 immortal preservers guarded ancient knowledge. Only they could transcribe the prophetic fragments. I needed to seek them out quickly.
I had to get up for a second, turn my fan on. I just got back from a long, hot walk. Not a long walk, a short walk, but in the sun. In the sun in Texas. If you're in the sun for more than 20 minutes, it feels like forever when it's 100 degrees outside. And I forgot to turn my fan on, and I'm in my office area with my computer. I could feel the heat coming off this bad boy even through the glass. Yeah, Jesus. I was gonna start cooking and start sticking to my desk. Anyway, now we're gonna get to build a Protoss base. So this is the first time we get to do this together. Our last mission was more of a dungeon.
It is strangely silent here. Yet these structures are intact. With power, they would be functional.
Alright. So the way Protoss work, they need to have an aura of control that their pylons give them in order for them to have functioning buildings. You can see they're all turned off right now, they're unpowered. But the good thing about them is I can build tons of buildings all at once. Which means you don't have to have a lot of probes sitting around not doing anything. Kind of the nice thing about it. So once this is online, we've got our Twilight Council, Cybernetics Core.
The mighty spirits of the preservers are imprisoned close by. We must find them.
So, as everything, we need probes, we need builders. We're going to start one of the upgrades, one of the weapon upgrades. Probably the most important is the shields, because it affects all units of the Protoss army. So if you just want to get some small value and increase the armor value, essentially, of the shields for the Protoss, then you want to do it that way.
My life for iron.
And we're going to get a couple zealots right off the bat. They're cheap. They're very strong.
We stand as one.
50 shields, 100 HP, and they attack twice for 8 damage apiece. They also have their charge.
There are many abandoned
Lets them close
structures
the
in this
distance.
place that we can make use of. They merely need their power restored by the construction of a few well-placed pylons.
I have no idea what this unit's
The
doing.
preservers you seek serve a higher power now, Dark One.
Well, you came to the wrong neighborhood, Stalker.
Higher power? What could have corrupted these Protoss so? Truly, something foul has taken hold of this sacred place.
Get that going. So yeah, we're chilling for a second. There are locations to either side that'll unlock technologies. There's an additional base that we can go and get. And we're going to do all of that. And we're going to secure... We have 2 ramps to our base. And we're going to secure those as well. But it's all about the workers right now, guys. We can go ahead and... I'm holding down shift whenever I do this, by the way. We're going to need a lot more minerals. But we're doing great. We've got a steady flow of upgrades, steady flow of units being built.
A Protoss and Zerg hybrid. Gods, an abomination. Who created this atrocity?
Come, my slaves. The time has come to give me your strength.
Not good. Alright, and that's going on way down here at the bottom. And he's a super powerful unit, a Zerg Protoss hybrid, which is insane.
Upgrade complete.
And our defensive capabilities right now are pretty low compared to what we need them to be. We need more pylons, though. That's our big sticking point right now. Let's build one right there.
You must construct my light for hire.
And then we'll build another one here. And the whole, like, situation that's going to happen repeatedly is that we're about to get attacked. Yeah, he's coming for me. 700 and 700. That's his stats. So, yeah. We're not currently in a great position to fight him back. We need to... I think he's coming to this location. Oh, no. I don't know if my 4 zealots and a photon cannon is enough to stop him. I hope so. I've got 5 zealots now. Ugh.
We are the blades of
Let's let him attack. Yeah, there we go. That's terrible. Go around, buddy. Let's pull him back. He's kind of doing me a favor of switching targets a lot. But, once again, we're getting kind of screwed by the pathing. But this is best case scenario right here.
I'm here.
I shall return. Come, my slaves. The time has come to give me your strength.
The hybrid is draining the preservers to survive. I must free them before it is too late.
Go ahead and stop this nonsense. We're gonna push out in a minute here. I want to give a chance for some of my shields to recharge, and I want to get a couple stalkers as well.
Your lives are forfeit. Surrender to despair.
Alright, here he comes again. And we're going to build another gateway. Yeah, he's going to the other side. I need more pylons. Just drop one up here.
I am the void.
And let's make a high group 4 here.
The shadows.
He's still at 700, which is good for us. And there goes our first zealot. Okay, and down he goes, but we're being attacked from all sides.
You have not enough minerals.
Sure. Need more minerals, y'all. And we're almost done with our shield research.
Cold is the void. I am here in the shadows.
You have not enough minerals.
Yeah, I mean, I want to get like 5 of these in each area. I don't really like how I built this, but it kind of is what it is.
Your existence ends this day.
Look how brutal this is, though. He's just going to keep attacking us. And we've got to push out.
My life for ire.
He's going to this side this time.
We are.
And we're almost at the point economically where we can afford to build more than 1 unit at a time, which is going to be a big equalizer.
Upgrade complete.
And then we're going to come over here and get control of this building.
I serve. You require my skills.
Alright, get in there, zealots. And at this point, pretty much on, I should probably just build a lot more stalkers. Alright, there we go.
Merely a temporary setback. Come, my slaves. The time has come to give me your strength.
And we kind of just need to make like a bunch of pylons.
Robotics facility. This structure may prove useful to us.
And it will. Let's come over here and build it. And that'll give us access to immortals.
Additional pylons.
Oh god, no. They've got High Templar and Archons over there.
Some secrets must remain hidden.
I am the voice of the eclipse.
All stalkers all day.
For the record.
And let's just make a little...
Not enough minerals.
Yeah, I'm still so low on minerals. I need to come over here. I know that there's a secondary base on this side.
You require my skills.
And I want to go ahead and take it over.
I serve. State thy bidding.
Put you guys in hot group 1 and 2.
Here in the shadows.
I return to serve.
Oh, nice.
Here in the shadows.
My thanks, mighty one.
Got our first immortal. We're going to want to make a ton of those. And now they're up to 900. He picks up my guys and puts them in a bubble. But our immortals are jacked. Can we make our own? We can. So we're going to make that part of our hot group 4.
I am here in the shadows.
You have not
And I'm going to want to produce as many of those as possible.
I return to serve.
We can blink them out of the way. But a wall of immortals is pretty good at dealing with those guys because they have the hardened shells, or the hardened shields. So they have 100 shields, and their damage is reduced, or the damage they take, rather. Okay, we gotta come over here and take this as well. This is gonna give us Dark Templar. get over here and destroy this.
Shadows.
A dark shrine. Once power is restored, it could be of great value to us.
And we're gonna take over this base. Yeah, nice.
Our pylon is under attack.
Oh no. And of course they sent like a single zealot to come and destroy this.
Base is under attack.
Frustrating. But that gives us the power to build... Oh man, we're getting attacked from all sides. It was probably worth it to destroy this base. Okay. Can I build... Huh, I can't. Okay. Give me a second, guys. I'm getting like a little bit mind flooded.
I'm here in the shadows.
That's all good. Send you over here. Gotta get my pylon count nice and high.
Cold is the...
This Templar archive lies abandoned.
Oh yeah, that's right. They gave us some Dark Templar. Very cool.
Zeratul, truly fate has sent you here.
Join me, brothers, and we shall cleanse this place of evil.
Alright, and we're gonna make some Dark Templars as well.
Cease your foolish struggle. There is no hope.
What is the void?
Alright, let's attack this guy. As strong as he is, now that we're rocking Immortals, we should be fine.
State them.
Just get a constant stream of them, if we can afford them.
Enjoy your fleeting victory. This is not over.
And now we can make Archons.
Our liberation is at hand.
Ready yourself, noble warrior. We confront a terrible evil this day.
So we are going to... let's see.
Enemy know our fury.
We're going to take out the bases on the kind of the periphery. And I think that should stop them from attacking us.
Some secrets must remain hidden.
I serve.
Come up in here.
I am the voice. Let our enemy know our fury.
Blink in.
We move unseen.
So we can fuse these two together. But I think I probably need an upgrade or something.
Let our enemy know our
I'm trying to remember. I haven't played Protoss in a long time, guys. Let's add that to our hot group.
You have not enough minerals.
Let's crush this.
Base is under attack.
Add this to our hot group. And they're up to 1200, 1200. I don't know if he can see the Dark Templar, but he can definitely bubble them, which is a little bad for us.
shadows.
I return to serve.
Alright, here we go. 15.
I return to serve.
Sure. Let's do this. We'll send another 5 that way.
We shall stand against the darkness.
Destroy all of this. With these bases down, we have another potential base if we want to take this. Wow, that did a lot of damage. That's why you can never really count out the High Templar and their storms.
Your existence ends this day.
Okay. Now we've got them boxed in. We can sit our entire army on this bridge and we can control it. And as soon as he comes out, we can just kill him. Go ahead and take this all out. We clear the bridge. We got this. Still pretty damn strong, though. Okay. And let's make some defensive stuff.
Mineral field depleted.
I'm trying to remember how you get the Zerg. The Zerg research. I think you just win and you get the Zerg research. You know what? I'll send you over here. Oh no, we don't need all these guys. Because we're depleting mineral fields. Let's just grab these 4, send them over here. And we can grab a few more. Alright. And now we can set all of our rally points here. Let's get some more Stalkers, get some more Immortals. They're really the backbone of what we're doing.
I am the heart of darkness. What would you ask of us? We seek ours.
The Dark Templars do so much damn damage that I kind of don't want to make Archons yet. And your High Templar aren't that good, I don't think, until you get the upgrades for them. There you go. Alright, and we're going to set up another base.
I return to serve.
For safety's sake. And partially because we appear to be running out of pylons. Let's just make a crap ton of pylons. We've got units coming in.
You have not enough minerals.
We're doing great, guys. There's a whole base on the other side here. The question is, like, do I want 6 Dark Templar or do I want 3 Archons? And it really depends on what you're fighting. If you're fighting lots and lots of Zerg, the Archons are great because they do splash damage.
Let our enemy know our fury.
No. My OCD would have killed me. Obviously, this is not super duper necessary. But right now, we're so high on Vespene gas and low on minerals that we're going to spend all our Vespene gas to make the High Templar, and then we're just going to turn them into Archons. And we could just afford to sit here for a minute just to guarantee that we win. After the next time they spawn him, we'll kill him, and then we'll push into the base and clear it. And this is a much bigger base. Alright, here we go. Transferring our probes. I don't know if he gets any stronger than this. The Mar, as they call him. The thing is, this guy's about to die.
What would you have?
So what do? You make an Archon. I mean, that's just what you do in that situation. You guys make an Archon.
What guidance? We need focus.
Power overwhelming. Alright, let's get in there. Probably should have got in there faster, but this is, you know, is what it is. We gotta make our kind of our beachhead in this base. Alright, this is dangerous. Fighting the entire base. And him. He doesn't have a lot of armor, that's good. The Immortal's doing such a good job tanking for us.
Let our enemy know our fury.
We shall stand against the darkness.
The spirits of the Preservers are entombed within. We must break them open immediately.
Yeah, there we go.
My charge. Weakness enlightenment.
You acquire my skills. Speak thy bidding.
I return to serve.
Oblivion comes, none shall stand.
Got to be a little careful here. Don't want to take too much longer. My forces are getting a little bit whittled. And there's really no reason other than my ego to destroy all of these bases. But I'm happy with the work we did. I mean, we established all these extra bases.
Cassant de Templar. My charge.
I return to serve. I return.
And we got a chance to kind of mess with all the different units as well.
Very wise.
Oh, we're accidentally like pushing this Archon ball that's not supposed to move.
One with the shadows.
Alright, let's go free the rest of these guys.
Thus I serve.
Oblivion comes.
Archons do bonus damage versus biological.
I am here in the shadow.
Alright, down they go.
We have seen the prophetic fragments in your mind, Zeratul. We will make of them what we can. The cycle shall draw to its end. The Zelnaga who forged the stars will transcend their creation. Yet the fallen one shall remain, destined to cover the void in shadow. It begins with the great hunger. It ends in utter darkness.
A great hungerer. Could it refer to the Zerg Overmind? It has a part to play in this prophecy. I must seek out the Overmind's final resting place. Our ancient homeworld of Ire.
Hell yeah. Completed. Oh, we didn't complete it in 25 minutes. We missed it by 40 seconds if I would have been playing around. This is one of those that, like, I'm pretty damn sure I had this. I remember only needing, like, 1 or 2 achievements, and it looks like I'm missing an achievement on, like, most of the maps, which is, it feels wrong to me. And now we've got access to all that good research that I was talking about. And we're going to take a look at that in a second. But let's go see what Tosh has to
You
say.
look spooked. You've been seeing what the Protoss has to show ya. The memories shine through you as clear as day.
I saw a hybrid. Something unnatural. It was trying to corrupt the Protoss preservers. Who would have sent it there? Who controls something like that?
The one that made them for sure. That was just the first of many. Dark harbingers, man. Soon they'll be beyond numbering. And the stars will weep at what comes after.
How could you know all this?
I don't. I just feel it be true.
Damn. Tosh just knows everything.
Level 800, Elite Tauren Chieftain is back with a new album, pulse-pounding rock that will shake the galaxy. Rock out with such hits as Rogues Do It From Behind, Terran Up the Night, Another Hydralisk Bites the Dust, Saturday Night's Alright for Nuking, Lucy in the Sky with Mutus, Every Rose Has Its Thor, Touring in Your Galaxy, no! Rock and roll!
They got me with the first one. I kissed a Zerg and I liked it. So stupid. Okay, let's go to the armory just to see if Swan has anything to say. He does. The console is a false lead. There's nothing there for us.
What's up, cowboy? You know, you're looking kind of rough lately. Rougher than usual, I mean.
I've got a lot going on right now, Swan. You know how it is.
Yeah, sure. You know, you might want to try laying off the sauce and getting some shut-eye once in a while, huh?
Thanks, Mom. I'll get right on that.
All right, let's go to call him Mom. Let's go to the bridge.
Welcome back, sir. What did you discover from the crystal this time?
It's that obvious I used it, huh? Zeratul took the prophecy fragments he found to a temple, library, kind of both, I guess. But this weird Protoss-Zerg hybrid had taken over the place.
You mean some sort of infested Protoss?
No, this wasn't like infestation at all. It was like someone took the strengths of both races and twisted them together. I gotta tell you, if these things are real, we're in a lot of trouble.
Yeah, for sure. And now we've got 4 missions to do. Haven, New Folsom,
We've received reports of a new Dominion.
Tarsanis, which is where we're going next, and Tirador. Okay, we don't want to get into the lore of that too much. Let's go back into the laboratory because we've got both of these to do and the console. We're gonna hold off on the crystal. Let's jump into the research console. And I already talked about this. I'm interested in getting the automated refineries. So we have adapted Protoss warp technology to transport gas canisters straight from the refinery to the command center, eliminating the need for SCVs to carry them back. Why the Protoss have never thought to transport Vespene in this fashion is a mystery. Perhaps they lack Terran creativity and pragmatism, or possibly their primitive superstitions forbid the practice. So, I mean, this is going to save us 6 SCVs, perhaps even more on certain missions, and with the combining of the microfiltering, Vespene is just not going to be an issue. We just build one of these and we forget it. And then the opposite, just in all fairness, we now have the ability to train 2 SCVs simultaneously, allowing our early mineral and Vespene production to ramp up twice as quickly, which is amazing on some missions. This is like game-breaking. And this breakthrough, made possible by recent insights into Protoss containment fields, should help us get a stronger foothold early in future missions. And it does. It does. We're going to go with the automated refinery. I'm thinking way into the future and much, much harder missions. But there are some missions kind of coming up soon where the command center reactor makes them like almost trivial. You get to snowball like minutes faster. You know, you get to that like full mineral saturation, and you know, you can start pumping out units so much earlier. And then here, guys, we've got the options of the Predator. An anti-infantry specialist periodically emits a powerful area shock attack built at the factory. The Predator is equipped with an electrified discharge field. This field activates each time the Predator strikes an enemy in combat, dealing heavy damage to all nearby enemy units. This makes the Predator a devastatingly effective counter to large groups of enemy units. For me, it serves the same role as a Firebat, so I tend to ignore this unit and go instead for the Hercules, because this Hercules is going to be effective for us in several missions in the future. It's a massive transport ship, deploys loaded troops almost instantly. Loaded troops survive, the Hercules is destroyed, they just get stunned, and then it's built at the starport. So we have retrofitted the Hercules-class cargo ship for use on the battlefield. This massive transport can carry entire armies and unload them at record speeds. The Hercules will also eject survival pods if shot down. Ejected occupants will sustain damage, but most would agree that injury is preferable to death. So we're going to unlock the Hercules. It's going to let us do some shenanigans in the future. And let's read more about Stetman's research that he's been doing on the Protoss and Zerg. So, I've been staring at that anomalous sphere above the crystal. It's obviously an energy emitter, but it has such strong containment that the crystal can slowly draw power from it via some method I don't understand. That gives me an idea. Using our own containment technology, I could modify our SCV manufacturing process to double capacity with no increased risk, I think. Breakthrough. The energy in this crystal is not kept in a vortex pattern. It was warping the energy around so fast that I couldn't detect it. In an odd occurrence, or coincidence, the warping slowed just enough for my sensors to pick it up. Not sure how or why. Every time I reach my wit's end with this sample, something happens by chance, and I get a breakthrough. Is it helping me? Clearly I've been working too many hours. I'm going to lose some more credits on Lost Vikings. Go and play some video games. Alright, and then the Zerg tank. The Zerg sample has developed an ocular organ. Will limbs be next? There's a basic dichotomy to Zerg cell reproduction. Type A cells throw off seemingly random mutations. Type B cells hunt down those mutations and destroy them. It's survival of the fittest on the cellular level. Successful mutations thrive. I used microscopic scrapings from the sample to test an electrical discharge field I've been tinkering with for some time. The results were gratifying. As an interesting side effect, the Zerg matter developed into a very dense but flexible material. This material could be used to reinforce the superstructure of those old Hercules-class cargo ships that Swan's always trying to find a use for. I wish there were time to both pursue the discharge field and iterate on the hardened matter. I doubt there will be. So it's basically like, it's telling you, I could use it for this or I could use it for that, and we made our choices. So let's go to the armory. And do we have the... I can't even remember. Can you upgrade the Hercule? I don't think so. No. Okay, let's go to the cantina. We did that already, correct? Yes. Hit the wrong button. Let's not do that again. We're going to the bridge. Alright, guys. Next mission. Here we go. It's a fun one. I'm going to play it. I know we've probably listened to this before, but just check it out.
We've received reports of a new Dominion salvage operation on Tarsonis. They're running a large number of supply trains with minimal security. If we intercept the trains and liberate their contents before they can be shipped off-world, we could make a serious profit.
And that's what we're going to do. Tank Hunter unit can fire while moving. It's a pretty cool unit as well. Unfortunately, it kind of loses some of its luster when you can build a siege tank.
Never thought we'd be back to this graveyard again. What have we got, Matt?
The Dominion's restored power to the old rail network. They're using the trains to move salvage to a central processing station. Our informants say the Dominion's found something unusually valuable, and they're transporting it to the processing station today. It's on one of these trains, but unfortunately they're all scan shielded, so we can't tell which one. We'll have to hit as many as we can and hope we get lucky.
Hope we get lucky? That ain't the usual Matt Horner plan.
You got a better one, sir. I'm all ears.
It's all good, Matt. You sold me. Well, let's go rob ourselves some trains. Old Tychus is gonna love this one.
The Great Train Robbery. Diamondbacks can attack while moving, making them ideal for chasing moving targets.
In the rear. This better be good.
Not enough minerals.
Armed and ready.
How nice is this? Just watch it go.
SCV ready.
Sir, it turns out there are a few Confederate vehicles in the hills the Dominion haven't salvaged yet.
Diamondbacks. Man, I didn't think they made it past prototyping. Their rail guns will be great for stopping those trains. No pun intended. I'll upload their schematics to our factory network.
There may be other vehicles around that we can commandeer. We should keep our eyes open.
SCV ready.
There is, and there's one of the Zerg researchers right there. There's also some minerals laying around, which is going to help us build quicker.
SCV ready.
Nice. And this one may be protected. I'm not 100%. Let's be careful.
SCV ready.
I know there's another base up here, but I don't know if it's occupied. I don't remember. But just like that, we've got a nice little early Diamondback force. Yep, occupied.
Of course. I like it. You want a piece of me, boy?
Go ahead and crush this.
SCV ready.
And just like that, we've secured a location for a second base.
On the move.
Pretty awesome.
Bad news?
Sooner you do that, the better.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, he still has to build it, of course. Then after that,
Job. By the number.
go back to doing what you're doing. You are going to come over here, and you're going to be responsible for my bunker building.
Gotcha. Go on.
A train is approaching through a tunnel in the northwest.
The first train, I believe, is undefended.
Of course.
But after that, this is all going to get a heck of a lot trickier. 3,000 HP.
Additional supply depots required.
Oh, right. Those pesky things.
I'm going. SCV ready. What's the plan?
They should be able to destroy that.
I'm waiting. Big job.
Not enough minerals.
Almost got enough to get our next command center. And then we can defend it here. At the ramp.
I'm going.
Mineral field depleted.
Nice.
Victory is ours.
Excellent work, sir. We can utilize the train's scrap payload to build more units. We obviously won't find many natural mineral fields here, so we should make the most of what we can salvage from the trains.
Enough minerals.
Okay. I hate that my mineral fields are so low.
SCV ready.
But it's what I've got to work with. And we do have to defend this base.
By the numbers.
Get some guys in there.
In the rear with the gear. This better be good. SCV ready. Of course.
And we're going to need more... More armored units, that's for sure. Hot Group 5 again. Shift click. Hot Group 5. You guys go ahead and discover this for me.
What's going on?
And I definitely need to start getting my research going.
Move it.
And then when they're done with that, we'll get that built. Make this Hot Group 4.
Through the western tunnel.
Check it out, Jimmy. Dominion started sending escorts to protect the trains. SCV ready.
Just keep on making those.
You want a piece of me, boy?
And we are 100% running out of...
Will do.
Running out of minerals here.
Yes,
so I'm glad we expanded so quickly.
Not enough minerals.
What's on your mind?
Alright, this is kind of not good.
My pleasure. On the move. SCV ready. Victory is ours. What needs killing? Excellent. Of course.
Alright, take this thing out, please.
I'm waiting.
And there's more minerals and more diamondbacks to go get. I don't remember off the top of my head where they all are.
Ready to roll out.
Let's get our special siege tanks. They're going to come here and help us just defend our base.
No patience. What's our target? What's that? Bad news.
And let's see. Let's put a sensor tower here. We'll add you to our Hot Group 4.
Not enough minerals. Not enough minerals.
I'm so broke. Let's pick this stuff up.
Commander, I'm picking up increased comm traffic from the Dominion. Sounds like they're planning to attack our base. We better be ready.
I'm trying.
Been waiting on you. Huh? Go ahead. SCV ready. Hey,
Let's get all of that ready to go.
what's going on? Go ahead. SCV ready.
Not add
I need to get all of these. And I need to find the rest of the diamondbacks. I think there's probably one over here. Let's go see.
A train is exiting the southern tunnel.
My pleasure.
Nice.
Victory is ours. On the move. What needs killing? How devious.
Okay, that's an extra one.
Victory is ours.
You two need to come over there. Come over here and drop down that Vespine.
Get me out of here. I'm waiting.
I need to just kind of count on the Diamondbacks to do their thing and win this for me. And I need to send them back to base at some point to get repaired.
Mineral field depleted.
SCV ready.
We want to get these upgrades here.
Mineral field depleted.
What needs killing?
Yeah.
In the rear.
Because it also gives us HP. And I didn't want to build too many SCVs at the other location because I knew we would be running out of minerals at this location.
The Dominion are constructing a series of bunkers to protect the tracks. Be careful.
Yeah, we can take those out.
Mineral field
And here is the last and third of the Defiler bone sample.
What?
So that's great. We're just going to build a ton of Diamondbacks.
SCV ready.
But I need a lot more supply depots.
Butter my biscuit.
Oh wow, we're completely out.
Required.
Jesus. Alright, I don't know if there's another base for us there.
I'm waiting.
Come over here.
Excellent.
And if we destroy these bunkers,
Our SCVs are under attack.
like before they can really be built.
Pleasure.
Oh wow, that's
Get me outta
annoying.
here.
Is there something over here? There is. Yeah, and we'll just stick too many of them over there, that's fine.
Additional supply depots required.
That's what I'm trying to do.
Additional supply depots required.
Let's
Our
get this.
SCVs are under attack.
Let's get that.
What's the plan? At the ready.
Let's try and stop
Looks
them
like
from
we found
building
all
these.
the Confederate Diamondbacks, sir. This should really help out against the trains.
A train is coming through the western tunnel.
Get me out of here. I'm waiting.
Back up, back up.
Excellent. What needs killing? Get me out of here.
Let's clear the road out. There's no reason at all to let them have any kind of a foothold here.
We could use some help here. That's a negative.
Ah, we lost one of our war pigs. It's alright.
I'm waiting.
Let's come over here and sit. Let the SCVs do some work.
In the rear with the gear. Get me out of here.
Additional supply depots required.
Damn. Not having any minerals is rough. I'm pretty sure if we were playing on normal, we'd have way more minerals. I mean, we're not broke yet.
I like it.
Because we've been able to snowball with these Diamondbacks.
Devious. What needs killing?
Let's kind of scour this area, make sure there aren't any bunkers.
It's about to get heavy.
Yo.
Keep you there. Yeah, there's
Get
some.
me out of here.
You four, come over here.
Need something. Big job, huh?
No, I don't want to build any Goliaths. I don't think they use air on this mission. But we gotta get this tier 2 HP upgrades.
That's a negatory.
I'm gonna get that planetary right there.
Victory is ours.
Why? Why not? That's the real question.
Get me out of here.
And there's a ton of stuff on this map we could go and try and destroy that we don't really need to, and it's kind of stupid to even do it. Because it's going to cost you a lot to get it done. All of these like areas around here that are sort of heavily defended.
My pleasure. What needs killing?
That did a lot of damage, that Raven.
Don't leave me hanging.
I'll tell you what, let's bring all of our units here.
Additional supply depots required. Mineral field depleted.
Will do.
And build them all over here.
A train is approaching through a tunnel in the northwest. Mineral field depleted.
Damn. Should probably send a lot of these out just to die.
At the ready.
Mineral field depleted.
Looks like we're in good enough shape. Let's make a couple medics.
What needs killing?
Our mineral field depleted. Under attack.
They're doing their job.
On the move. I like it.
Get in there, y'all. Diamondbacks are damn strong once they're upgraded. They do a ton of damage versus armor. You can get a lot of upgrades to make them incredibly tanky. They have 210 HP, which is no joke.
Of course. In the rear with the gear.
Yeah, there's a lot of SCVs doing nothing.
The doctor is in.
Excellent.
But hey, I mean, we control the map.
Complete.
And they're going to have some stuff coming up in the future. Send you to go get this.
Sir, I'm detecting Dominion kill teams
Yeah,
patrolling
that's
the
it.
tracks
That's what I was
with
about to
large
start
groups
talking
of
about.
Marauders.
The doctor is in.
I'll mark their location with a red warning symbol. Still, you should try to avoid them.
Under attack.
So when this is done, we get another 5% HP on our units, which, as I was just kind of saying, on a unit that's got 210 HP, that's huge.
Base is under attack.
Alright, we gotta go destroy this kill team.
The doctor is in.
That's annoying. That Raven's just gonna sit there. This kill team is like an unholy number of Marauders. We're gonna wreck my Diamondbacks, but we gotta do this. Otherwise, we have to avoid them for the rest of the mission.
What?
And there we go. And that's probably the greatest obstacle. We cleared out the bunkers. We cleared out the Marauders. We've taken... we don't need to do that. We've taken all the minerals. Pretty much on the entire map. And now we're broke as a joke.
What's the plan? Of course.
I want to say there's a base over here you can
train
take.
is coming through the western tunnel.
The Dominion
Oh, God, no.
somehow. You'll need to use Diamondbacks to catch them.
Oh, Jesus. Alright, well, don't do that. Ha! Whatever you do, don't do that.
Big job, huh?
If there's any more minerals kind of hiding around here.
Move it.
Base is under attack.
This better be good.
Send our Marines over here. Alright, they tried to make them faster, but I mean, we already kind of own the tracks.
At the ready. On the move. Bad news?
I'm going to keep these SCVs with my group.
Armed and ready.
You guys can get back in there. I'll keep some of these dudes. We're pretty much near the end here. There's not much left to do on this mission. But I remember doing this when I was, much younger and I'm a lot less good at StarCraft, and this mission was terrifying.
Complete.
Obviously, I already know what to do and what to expect and where to go, so the confusion element is taken out. So I'm able to act more decisively in like what it is that I want to do. But even still,
Our SCVs
I feel like
are
we've
under
kind of
attack.
managed to sort of trivialize this mission in a way. Because it can be difficult. But yeah, just build a ton of Diamondbacks. They now have 210 HP, or 220 HP, which is quite a lot.
What's the plan? On the move.
We've even been able to like preemptively intercept these attacks on our base. And I mean, it's not like we didn't defend our base at all. We even kind of set ourselves back a little bit by prioritizing base defense. Because, I just have memories of being attacked in the base.
What's going?
And like not panicking, but
Big job, huh?
wishing that I had
Bad news?
you know, a better base defense, but now we don't even need it because we just control literally the entire map.
A train is approaching through a tunnel in the northwest.
And just so you know, I'm pretty sure you get an achievement for killing the kill squad in hard mode. So I'm pretty sure I have that achievement already, which is why nothing happened.
I'm waiting.
But instead of escorts, these dudes are super fast. They got the turbos on the side.
What? Mind. Of course. How devious.
Good stuff.
General, systems function.
Got our Spartan companies.
At the ready.
And now we're just waiting for the next one.
Excellent.
Our base will probably be attacked at some point, but whatever.
My pleasure.
I want to say at some point they start sending like multiple trains.
In the rear with the gear.
Yeah, not much to do here. It's crazy how few minerals you get on hard versus on normal. Like we would just, I think we would like just now be running out of minerals.
Go ahead. Bad news.
So we'd be able to fight like a lot more of an atrocious battle. I don't think you can like salvage in this game. No way to get our money back. Love to get this last group of war pigs here. But I'm pretty sure in some of my playthroughs, like I've killed a lot of this stuff. You can come down here and you can take it all out. This location probably, I think I'm misremembering. It's definitely where the base is, like the main building, I think. But I'm pretty sure it's super well defended. As we saw, there were siege tanks and bunkers up here. Could we take it? Yes. Should we? No.
What's our target? Give
no,
us
we should
your
not.
best shot.
Not enough minerals.
This is so much more of an interesting map when you don't just crush it. 7 seconds, and it'll all be over.
What's on your mind?
A train is coming through the western
And I think that'll be it for today's episode too. After we talk to everyone.
Like the Dominion ran out of whatever they were juicing the trains with. They're putting out bigger escorts, though. We better watch ourselves.
They got their own Spartan companies. And Goliaths. I mean, that's a pretty serious escort. 6 siege tanks. 4 Goliaths, 2 of them are Spartan companies, and double Ravens. I know we haven't got a chance to use the Ravens yet. They drop turrets. They're your detectors. They can see invisible units.
Got no patience for sitting around.
Put these guys in siege mode. And they also shoot bombs, which do splash damage, which basically just annihilated all of my infantry. And this is our prize. What we were searching for.
How devious.
Sir, we're detecting electrical activity in the wreckage. Now let's see what they were so fired up to get their hands on.
Adjutant 23-46 online. System recording. New Gettysburg Defense Initiative. Submit access codes.
Well, I'll be. It's an old Confederate adjutant. What intel's so important they'd go and dig her up to recover it?
We will soon find out. Without letting a train pass, that's what you get. And then on normal, you kill the Marauder team. Okay. Get them a bit confused.
Sir, that adjutant we recovered is down in the lab. She's all powered up.
Talk to me, you old piece of junk. What do you know?
User identified. Raynor James, ex-Marshal Marsara Colony. Joined Sons of Korhal terrorist group. Status criminal.
Enough about me, darling. What else you got locked up in that synthetic head of yours?
User status criminal. Access denied.
Playing hard to get, huh? We'll see about that.
Pretty rude. You don't know me, robot. Alright, so for those of you who've played the old StarCraft, that old adjutant probably rings a bell, but I'm not going to spoil it. We're going to learn a bunch of stuff about it together.
Steady as she goes.
What's the word, man?
Ladies and gentlemen, each night I bring you the news in the most fair and balanced manner possible. But tonight I have a commentary. Some have asked me what the difference is between our leader, Emperor Mengsk, and the traitor Jim Raynor. They point out that Mengsk rebelled against the government of his youth and came to power through the use of violence and subversion. Why is it wrong for Jim Raynor to rebel in similar fashion? There is a difference. When Emperor Mengsk began his revolution, there was no threat hanging over humanity. James Raynor is waging his revolution while we are at war with 2 alien races. James Raynor, have you no conscience? Shouldn't you fall in line, putting your petty complaints aside as we struggle for humanity's very survival against this alien menace?
Everyone's a critic. Robbing a train again get you feeling nostalgic?
Damn straight. We must have hit the Shell Express a dozen times back in the day. Oh, that keeper never got old.
Almost got us killed when they smartened up and started using outriders to chase us.
Never was a man of them could keep up with you on a vulture, Jimmy. Just added to the fun. How the hell you got a job as marshal after all that? I'll never know.
Oh, Tychus. You and I are bros. So we didn't... Oh, we did unlock the next tier. Oh, sweet. Okay, we'll do that after. Let's talk to Dr. Hansen.
Let me in. What really happened on Tarsonis? Whatever it was, I can see it tearing you up inside.
Tarsonis. That's where it all went down. Mengsk stole a psi emitter from the Confederacy and planted it there. He knew that it'd attract the Zerg, and our revolution began that day. The day Mengsk murdered a whole planet and called it justice.
My God. Billions of innocent people. That's just monstrous. No wonder you hate him so much.
Yeah, for those of you guys who don't know, the whole thing with Mengsk is that we were kind of helping him in his revolution against, what do they call it, the UAV or something like that? The people from Earth who, like, kind of colonized the galaxy. Very, very big oversimplification, and my memory's a little fuzzy. They all sound like Russians. But, we're all kind of descendants of them, and Mengsk was leading a revolution against them, because they were kind of corrupt and stuff the same way that Mengsk is. And he kind of double-crossed us at the end there. It led towards Kerrigan getting killed and stranded, while Raynor kind of was helpless. And he, like Raynor just said, he basically turned on a psi emitter, which drew all the Zerg to this one planet, so that he could, you know, wipe out all of his opposition. It was pretty crummy stuff, and we're going to get way more into that as this campaign goes on, and we're going to kind of see some stuff firsthand that's going to make it pretty interesting, but we're going to hold off on that. And now the adjutant is actually in our lab, which is kind of cool. And let's go ahead and check out the Zerg tank, and I'll read that for you guys. The Zerg sample has developed a large neurocortex. I've noticed it reacting to external stimuli, but in a very disturbing way. When it detects my presence, it stops moving. Is it trying to play dead? Can it react at that level? I noticed earlier that Zerg alpha amino acids have unique R groups. I've run a full regimen on some. Results are stunning. Zerg aminos are able to combine dead cell matter with normal proteins to biosynthesize new cells. They don't suffer generational cell degradation. Simply put, a Zerg will never die of old age. They can constantly renew themselves, albeit with radically changing cell structure. I was watching a podcast on this the other day. It was super interesting, with Brett Weinstein. Weinstein, rather. Super smart evolutionary biologist, and he was talking about that whole issue. Why humans can't live forever. Very fascinating. We could never harness this for biological use with Terrans. The results would be foregone and horrifying. But I wonder if I could alloy Zerg tissue with some of our metals to make buildings that heal. The renewal process also throws off immense energy as a byproduct. Something there. I should see about harnessing that energy. Okay, so now we go to our options, which are pretty damn sweet. And our options are cellular reactor specialist gain plus 100 starting energy and plus 100 maximum energy. Which, once we unlock ghosts, or the variant of ghosts which we haven't discovered yet, this becomes awesome. As you just saw, those snipes, as soon as they're built, they have tons of snipes, which is pretty sweet. It also applies to ravens. What else? I'm trying to think what other specialist units there are. Can't really remember off the top of my head. And to be honest, they don't play that huge of a role in our campaign. I'm going to go ahead and read this, but I'm already telling you, ships and vehicles being able to regenerate HP is insane. And that's what we're going to take. So, this reactor has a larger energy reserve on startup and can hold a much larger charge. Now our specialist units can use their abilities the moment they hit the battlefield, and they can store more energy when idle for long periods of time. Specialist units are units that use energy, such as the medic. The medic. Okay, that's a good obvious one. The Ghost and Wraith, which we don't have yet either. So, Wraiths are ships that can go invisible. Ghosts are these guys who can snipe and go invisible. Medics are healers. So, I mean, this is pretty damn strong. Don't get me wrong. But you add regenerative biosteel to the increased HP that we have. And what we're going to have is huge HP pool having, armored vehicles and ships, eventually like full-on battle cruisers and stuff, that have the ability to heal. It's insane. It's not super fast, but when you find yourself out of combat for even just a minute, you can take an entire army and fully heal it up without having to pay SCVs to do it, or even, losing productivity from your SCVs. So, our ship and vehicle hulls are now made from a material called regenerative biosteel. This material uses internal nanobots to slowly repair any damage the hull sustains. While this regeneration process is much slower than conventional SCV repairs, it can be the difference between life and death if no SCVs are available. So I'm going to go ahead and retake that. And we're getting pretty damn close to the higher tier stuff. Crystal up next. Let's go to the armory. We got 120 to spend. And Diamondbacks, no doubt, are on the list now. So we can give them plus 50 life. So Bellerophon now offers a Diamondback with a hull made from a single piece of shaped titanium. This newer model can absorb more punishment than a traditional Diamondback because the hull has no joints or rivets that can buckle. Yeah, Diamondbacks, like I said, they're one of those units that kind of falls off in value later in the campaign. But if you get this upgrade, and you get the trilithium power cell as well, which is quite the investment between the two of them, they're just so damn strong. And with the increased range, they can kind of sit behind some of your more frontline units, like your infantry, perhaps. Fire bats come to mind, and they can shoot from there. So the trilithium power cell has 40% more capacity and fits in the same slot as the outdated monolithium power cell. This increased power surge allows the Diamondback to accurately fire at more distant targets. And did we also get the... we did. I want to get the orbital command, but we don't have enough. Damn. Okay. What we do have is the fire suppression system. All structure fires are automatically put out, and all structures automatically repair themselves to 50% life. Jesus Christ, that's loud. Alright guys, feel free to pause and read this by yourself, because that is so goddamn loud. But we're going to unlock that, because I definitely want it. So we basically just gave all of our buildings, especially our bunkers, which is what it was showing us there, the ability to regenerate up to 50%. And the fires, which can be a factor when your buildings get too low, they'll burn and then they'll explode if you're not taking care of them quickly. So we just gave our ships and our tanks and such the ability to regenerate, and we also just gave our buildings the ability to regenerate. It's a good day to be the good guys. Those are powerful
upgrades. I'm looking
upgrades.
for an encryption expert so we can access the adjutant we recovered. No luck so far.
Colonel Orlin at Dead Man's Port can crack anything. Haven't been back there in a while. Say, didn't you end up getting married last time we were there?
I told you before, if I knew what the prize was, I never would have joined that card game.
There's just something about a lover's reunion that chokes me up.
Alright, that's a fun mission. We've got multiple fun missions.
We still need to access...
Whenever we get back, guys. I think we're going to do New Folsom first for Tosh. Because I already know which unit it's going to unlock. And it's a kind of a cool change of pace. And then from there, we can kind of make our decision what it is that we want to do next. But that's going to be it for me today, guys. I hope you enjoyed today's episode. We might actually just do another Crystal and Folsom as well. But we'll see about that. Guys, I'm Brett. My channel's Goodtalk Gaming. Like and subscribe. All that good stuff helps me out. And as always, y'all, I'll see you in the next one. Take care, guys.